So it was about 2 weeks ago that Chris and I went out. I'll let him explain what happened.
Yeah, so we came out here and the fish were not biting well for us. I think we went for 4 or 5 hours until we got our first bite. And then we got a little scratch, or a small shaker. It was like 8 inches. We were trying so hard to get one, and then finally, I think 3:30, we managed to get a 24-incher on the boat. Felt good to finally get one. Caught him on one of these guys right here, crippled anchovy, like the glow in the dark.
So I was using a cable baiter with a herring, and Chris's go-to is this chartreuse flasher with the crippled anchovy. And we were saying, like, maybe if we fish the same thing, the salmon see it as a school or something and they want to follow it because it's all similar stuff. Because the day after Chris and I went out, he went out with his friend Eric and they limited in about an hour, and we were out here for 8 hours and we didn't get barely any fish. So today we're gonna do the same setup. Chris has got that chartreuse flasher and the glow in the dark crippled anchovy, and I'm gonna have the same thing on before I use the cable baiter.
So make sure you see which way it fits better. You see it doesn't go in as well that way. That way it fits naturally, it goes all the way in. Then you're gonna put this red poker through that hole right there and come out on the other side, just like that. That's gonna hold it in place. And now if you see this toothpick right here that's been broken off, you put a toothpick in there, break it, that's gonna make the line tight as you pull it, because we want to bend. So we'll pull it out here a little bit, get the hook in, like that, and then we're gonna pull it so it gets a slight little bend. And then we'll grab a really small rubber band. Standard size is a 1/4 inch. I like the 3/16, so it's a little bit of a tighter grip on it. So the finished result looks like that. You got a hook going either way, and the bend should look about so.
Chris has caught a lot of fish this year. Trying to learn something from him. I think I have already with the crippled anchovy. This thing is a glow in the dark head. That might be one of the secrets. So what do you think? What should we start at? What depth? What are you gonna start at?
Probably 44 feet.
If we keep catching fish on this, then we'll keep it out. Otherwise, I'll switch it up to the cable baiter. So last time I was using 30-pound tests. I don't know, Chris seems to have a lot more luck with lighter line. And we're trolling so slow for these salmon that maybe it's true, maybe they can see the line. So we got 20-pound test here today, and I got 40-pound braid. Chris is using straight mono on his main line. So, I mean, that could actually help in hookup ratio. But, you know, if 20-pound mono gives you a 5% chance, or maybe even 10% chance of getting a bite, as long as your hooks are sharp, then it might be worth it to use lighter line. Dang. Maybe I'm too deep. 55. Keep getting the rockfish. So I've caught 2 or 3 rockfish so far. One little salmon that got off at first, and they've all been kind of deep, 55 feet. That little salmon? No.
We got 3 in the box, up to 40 pounds.
All right, we just saw first fish of the day caught, salmon here. This boat right here. Looks like a 24-incher. Let's see if I can get the opportunity to ask him what depth he caught it at. Good job, guys! Nice! What depth are you getting at?
55.
Thank you!
So these guys, they just caught a salmon. Looked like it was kind of small, but still a salmon. And they said it was at 55. So that's what I've been fishing at this whole time. Chris is at about 51. So we're right there where the fish are. Now it's just a matter of time. Ooh. Saw that?
No. Just bounce.
Yeah. Oh. That's it.
guys, we're on.
Here, dude. I want you to fish with my rod. Ah, dang it. All right, feels like a good one.
Yeah. I think it's a salmon.
Yeah, it's a salmon. All came off. Came off. Wonder what happened. Look at that. That was looking good though.
That was a salmon. We just lost one!
Man, moments like that just make me feel like I could have done something different. Like, maybe if I set the hook. I guess they just come off sometimes. Damn, just had a salmon on. For sure it was a salmon. Lost it, but I switched it up to a cable baiter and a red flasher, thinking that maybe the water is a little bit more brown over here. So they wanted to, I don't know. Sometimes they say match the color of the water with the flasher, so that's what I did. Damn, just lost that one. It's a good 55 feet down. It was a keeper. It was a salmon for sure on the cable baiter, red flasher. Gonna go back down the same depth and troll back around the same area. Just loading up that rod, so when a fish does bite, it kind of sets the hook on him a little bit. Oh, get that. Oh, did it just come off? What in the hell was that? You guys see that? Was that a fish bite? We weren't really looking at the rod at the time, and it just came off. But the bait wasn't scratched, so what in the world was that?
Party boats are out there though. Matt.
Yeah. GoPro, stop recording. Well, we're in a little bit deeper water now. The water color changed. It's more of a green, so I'm gonna put on the green flasher now. They say match the color of the water with your flasher, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. Oh, fish on, baby. There we go. Yeah, drag it a little. It's okay. It's okay. That's a big fish, man. You can let it run. There's a good amount of line on it. Yeah, it's okay. That's a big fish, man.
Slow down a little bit.
It's way out there, right? Here we go. Chris got to net my fish last time. I'm not gonna talk too much yet, but I'm hoping I can net his this time. It felt like a big fish. It took a huge run too. You wanna do it on this side?
This side he wants it.
Uh-oh, hold on. Got him.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, baby.
Booyah!
That's a 20.
Good net.
That's
a big one!
That's a 20. Hey, that might break your 20.
No, I think
No?
it's 15.
Oh no, that's not 15. That's 18. 18.5.
I'll go with that.
18.5.
Woo! Wow!
Yeah, baby. Do you guys see how he was hooked? Right there. Look at that. You see that? That's insane. Just by a little tiny bit. Oh, we worked for this one. Dude, that's 18 and a half. Maybe 20. You said you never broke 20 this year, right? So now you're holding him. How much do you think he weighs? 18 still?
I'm gonna go with 16.8. 17 pounder.
Yeah, 17 pounder. Good fish, good fish. Got him. Now we can cook our Salmon Subi.
Yeah.
Just trying to scale it the best that we can. Don't get all the scales off, it's okay. You can eat salmon scales just fine. Empty stomach, pretty much. I'm gonna toss his guts unless you want them.
I don't want to.
And last thing, I'm gonna cut this bloodline out. I mean, just look how bright red this meat is. Like, It's not even orange, y'all, it's red. Man, that's a nice salmon right there. See his heart still beating. Should I do it? All right.
Yeah.
Well, buddy. One more look. Ah, what a beautiful fish. Going back to the dock soon. Gonna eat him up. All right, y'all, we are back on land with a big old king salmon ready to cut up. Now, you know, a lot of people, when they eat salmon, they don't like the skin. And this is for all the people who don't like the skin and for the people who love the skin. I love the skin. So this is the recipe. I thought of this the other day. First thing I got to do is give this salmon a fillet, and then we're gonna skin it. All right, there we go. There's our salmon fillet. That's all that we'll be needing right now. There we go. Cutting off a piece of the belly meat. Man, look how that looks. That's quality meat. All right, took a while, but here's the skin. That's the skin of the salmon. A little bit of meat left, but there it is. Now I'm going to cut a couple more sections of the belly here, and this is going to go into the Salmon Subi. Nice little bite-sized piece right there. Now the rest is really simple. You can use the belly, you can use the top part of the salmon, whatever you use, just cut them in chunks like this size. And the next thing we're going to do is cut a strip of the salmon skin, because we're going to wrap the salmon in it, put some rice on top of that, put some brown sugar there, put some soy sauce on it, season the salmon skin, put it over the pan. Hopefully it crisps up with some skewers to keep it closed, and we should have a nice little salmon subi. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Man, that skin is tough. All right, one piece.
We're eating lots of skin.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, like I said, Chris doesn't eat that much skin. How you feel about it?
I feel good about it. You know, earlier when he said people throw away the skin, that's me occasionally, but or most often. I tried it with kokanee over the summer, and I really started to like it then, and experimenting more, so definitely looking forward to this one.
So you're open to it, that's good.
Oh yeah, definitely open to it.
All right, here we are with our 3 pieces. We're gonna put our rice right on top. Now, I would use white rice, but like always, I forgot something. I forgot the white rice, so I went to the store and got this Spanish rice. I don't know, I think it'll work fine, but put just a little bit on top there. All right, next thing we're gonna do, got the brown sugar. I don't know, brown sugar and soy sauce, they just go so well together. So we'll put the brown sugar on top. Like a good portion too, not just a little tiny bit. And now where's my soy sauce? All right, here we go, just a couple drips of it on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually a good amount, man. There we go. There we go. This is the second time I've ever made this, so I've tried skewers before the last time and it worked well, so that's what I'm gonna do again. All right, y'all, see that? It's one little salmon skin pocket right there.
Look at that. Looks amazing. I think it'll be really good.
Right,
so you're gonna fry it in your avocado oil?
just avocado oil, yeah, salt and pepper.
All right.
Get these guys wrapped up first. I gotta say, the hardest part of this recipe is getting the skewers through the skin, but once you do, it sticks together nicely. All right, one more. All right, now I got some salt and pepper here. Just gonna sprinkle it on both sides of the salmon. Now, when a lot of people cook salmon, sometimes they'll cook it like 70–80% with the skin side down first, because the heat transfer through the skin is really difficult to get. And then they'll cook the final 20–30% with the non-skin side. So it might take a little bit longer for this salmon to cook because it's completely wrapped in skin, but look at this, this looks damn good. All right, there's pretty much the finished product. Doesn't that look good?
So what I want to say, this is like a surreal moment for me, watching this guy 4 years making catch and cooks, and now I'm here experiencing one myself.
With the first Salmon Subi the world has ever seen.
And it's skin from the fish. I don't usually eat that, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Usually just toss it? Or
Yeah, I
give
mean,
it away,
I
give it
guess
to-
I usually cook it in a frying pan or broil it or something, and just eat the meat and throw the skin away at the end.
What a shame. What a shame, y'all, right?
Not anymore though, hopefully.
Maybe not. It's so good. There's so many good fats in it. So Chris just took a bite. What do you think? Good?
Oh, it's so good. No, it's sweet, salty. The texture's really good because it's crispy. Lots going on here. Really good. So, I feel like I've had skin, once or twice, and it tastes kind of fishy, but this doesn't taste fishy at all. I don't know if it's because it's so fresh or when you cook it.
I really like it with the rice. For some reason, adding the rice to it, like, hard to describe what it adds to it, but I don't know. There it is. I like it.
Yeah, oh, it's amazing. I'm almost done. It's what we're looking for.
I was happy to land Chris's fish today. He landed mine last time, even though it was small.
I know, how funny, right?
That was fun. Yeah, that was good. So Chris is growing his channel. You're up to 4,800 subscribers?
4,800 now, yeah.
Been at it for about a year,
Yeah, 1 year.
and your goal is to get 5,000?
6,000. Well,
6,000.
I was forecasting 6,000 by the end of the year, but
So 6,000 by the end of the year. He's 1,200 away. We've got 2 more months. Help him get to 6,000, y'all. Let's go to Chris's channel, Chris P. Fish. and
Please,
help him
guys.
subscribe.
check out the channel.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, for sure.
Actually, a lot of people get it.
A lot of people get it.
Yeah, it surprises me. Somebody's like, did you understand like crispy fish? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
You know, my old username was Matt's Withins.
Yeah. That's just what it was, is your name? Or Matt Withens.
It was Matt's Withins before I changed to Fisherman's Life, but
And what is
it really
Withins?
is Matt's with an S.
Oh, the Withens.
With an S.